Welcome back, folks. Italians enjoying our fine English British hospitality at our favourite phone box. Real pity to see that some people, instead of just putting the stickers on it, decided to actually write in permanent marker on the glass. Some moron called looks like JR or JK. JK was here. I'm trying to imagine what it'd be like to go through life having a brain that small. It's amazing that JK or JR even knew how to put his or her nappy on before coming outside to write that on the phone box. Kind of tragic, really, but hey, at least the Italians, as usual, are bringing up the spirits of everyone. It's only a matter of time before somebody either slips or puts their foot through one of the panes of glass when they rest their body weight on the phone box. Now, running late this morning, for some reason, massive delays. Victoria Station, wow. I'm just like, wow, something's going on. I don't know if somebody fell on the tracks or whatever, but when the train went through, it was so, I've never seen it that busy. So many people crowd onto the platform waiting to go to, I don't know, wherever. So it looks like a lot of services have been delayed or cancelled. It's a nice day, guys, but it's very, in fact, it's beautiful. Looking at it on the camera, I didn't think it would pick it up quite so well, but a little bit of cloud, but really, really hot and sweaty sun. Base temperature is 26, but according to BBC News, it feels like 29. So yeah, pretty damn hot. Unlikely the troopers, Gatesman Chitsman will come off, like very unlikely Gatesman Chitsman will come off. Doesn't mean it's impossible, but it just means it's highly unlikely. That's also a good way to get a good picture. Just stop on the corner, take out your camera, and off you go. Let's hope she got what she wanted. I mean, I guess you haven't really got a choice if you're travelling alone, or you haven't got your best friend behind you with a camera. To be honest, you know, it is what it is. So, this morning, folks, I'm pretty sure the lifeguards will be fully on duty by the time we get there. What is on? What did you say? On something côté? On chaque côté? What does that mean, folks? Anyone know? On chaque côté? No idea what that means. I've heard that expression before, but I don't know what it actually means. Why? Because I'm a lowly English peasant, completely uneducated, unaware of those glorious languages that I know so little about. It's a wasted life, guys. If only I'd focused on my linguistic abilities. Okay, so next up. Oh, is he going to walk into the phone box? Is he? Nope, not quite. He's about to, optically. I do expect today to be a busy one. Not just because cigar change, which was already finished, but because it's warm. And we're now into the final week, folks, before British school children go back to school. Wow. I remember from my youth, this period of the summer, well, it was always like, oh my god, seriously, how the hell did 3 months just go by? 2-ish, give or take. And now it's time to go back to school. But yes, that's a reality. What does that mean? Not only back to school, it means shorter days, far less light, as we sort of slide into the autumn. But I mean, there is a silver lining, folks. The autumn leads to the winter, and the winter includes Christmas. So it's all good in that respect. I don't know if there's anything planned for this weekend, but this weekend is going to be, of course, a Blues and Rules weekend. So that's something to look forward to. Now, of course, not just me, but you guys are probably thinking, wait, the lifeguards are back. Could that possibly mean the return of the Gatesmanator? Instinctively, I think that might have been a one-off that day. Not only because having that much energy continuously would not be easy, but also because if somebody is, I was going to say overperforming, that's not the right phrase, outperforming, I would argue, his colleagues, and he was a true outperformer, then it's easy for somebody to be told to tone it down a bit than for everybody else, in other words, you know, the rest of the regiment, to be told to tone it up a bit. So I do think that maybe somebody had a word. I don't know, I'm just speculating. But obviously the fact that after that one day of Gatesmanation, we didn't see a repeat yet, would lead me to conclude that it'll be a while before we see him back, or if he is back, he'll be somewhat more muted. I really hope I'm mistaken, folks. I really do. Because the key thing with all things military is subtlety. You know, play down this, play down that, if and until it needs to be visible, i.e. during wartime, during conflict. Hence most of these guys and girls being exceedingly modest when they're not in the uniform on ceremonial. Okay, just sort of approaching. The crowd looks reasonable. It doesn't look completely insane. However, that will change obviously once the palace crowd arrive. I do miss those winter mornings though, when you would get to Horse Guards and there'd be about 5 people there. Because of those 5 people, there'd always be a very interesting and odd character. There's not really that much opportunity for eccentric individual personalities when you've got 1,000 people squished into this space. You know, looking back to a lot of those early videos that were shot last winter going into the spring, yeah, there were some real characters and real personalities. Not necessarily all bad. Some obviously were, many obviously weren't. So let's see who we've got. Okay, I like this trooper, that's a good starting point. Folks, it is really busy here. Gosh. It's mad busy. But luckily, we're in at the front. Looking at the police that are on duty as well. So if I can pick up the booth number. There's me thinking I'm the only one that is hot and sweaty, and my brother is just like crazy humid. No? People don't get this in London. They're like, oh, it's only 25. But adding the humidity, it's like, man, get me out of here. Big time, no? There's me. I'm feeling better now because you're sweating as well. I thought I was the only one. Folks, let's have a look at the hoof number. Second. Wait. Oh, it looks very familiar. Let's see. Okay, so it is. ET. Actually, no, it's not. 1 second, guys. I know the number. It's going to be. Oh, we've been through this before. Remember the Kilimanjaro situation, people? Dude is super funny standing next to me. We had this, didn't we? Oh, don't do it. Senorita. In fact, the other tourist on my left here that's saying don't touch. Look, she brushed her hair, got dressed up, and now she can't touch the horse. That is a shame, isn't it? Right, it's the Kilimanjaro situation, guys, which we've had before, which is still unresolved because we know that Kilimanjaro is a reused number. So this horse's identity still remains unknown. Unless any of you do recognise it. Oh, here's the dude I was talking to a little while ago. He took out his handkerchief, mopped his brow, put on that very heavy coat, and got a picture looking icy cool, even though he was sweaty a minute ago as I am now. Now, I do remember this guard was on last time, okay, before the Blues were on. He wasn't taking any nonsense. Many times he was happy to tell people, do not touch my horse. Let's see if this girl remembers the rules. Look at that, all dressed up, little LV belt, LV bag, sunglasses, like all of it. Every part of it. Gotta admire those that make an effort though, people, am I right?
Hattie, look at Mum!
Oh, she's not up for it. She's like, get me out of here. Take me on the London Eye. Spend some money, parents. Don't be cheapskates taking me to horse guards where it's free. Or at least buy me a teddy or a toy. Right, I'm guessing that that shout we just heard might have been Oh, guys, the Gatesmanator is back. He's here and he's on duty and he's taking no prisoners. Flipping hell. He's proper on it. Wait, yeah, just walk in front of me, fool. Sorry guys, some guy just intentionally pushed straight into me. Massive line, look, of people all looking like, what the hell is that? They're all completely bewildered by the Gatesmanator. And I'm not exaggerating, look at this. Looks like we've got a bunch of disrespectful clowns. A second. Sorry guys. Oh, who's the big man idiot? Guys, which country are you from? Holland. Your man who's being very rude and disrespectful. And he's looked like a proper idiot on YouTube this afternoon. You might want to tell him. Bro, you're looking like a proper idiot in my video today. You're taking the piss. You know, he's a serving trooper in the British military. And you think it's like some kind of a joke, yeah?
Yeah.
You think it's a joke?
It's a joke.
No, I'm saying, do you think it's a joke? Or do you think this guy's at work?
Huh? Yeah, ik denk het.
Who's like the teacher or the leader of your group?
What is he doing?
He's a soldier. Where's the teacher or leader of your group? Like, where is your teacher? Where's who?
Hi, the teacher.
No, who's the teacher of your group? Who's the teacher? Sorry, teacher, your group here being a bunch of disrespectful idiots. They're going to get thrown out. They're being very disrespectful. This whole group, all of them are being disrespectful.
Ja, ik hoor. We kunnen wel Engels hoor.
Very disrespectful.
Mag je wel kijken?
Chap, if I spoke Dutch, I wouldn't need to speak to you in English, would I?
Well, they've never seen this before, so they don't understand the...
But I've just explained it to them. So the point is, it's a soldier. He's on military duty. Great, because if they do it again, I will have to tell someone else and the whole group will get thrown out. He's not raising his voice because it's a joke. He's raising his voice because he's angry with all of these...
Can you look?
Sorry?
Can you well look?
I don't understand what you're asking
No,
me.
he's wondering whether you can look at him.
Well, yes, of course, but, you know, getting up to the train, pointing, laughing, joking, very disrespectful.
I just told them, but they haven't seen this ever before, so they just don't know.
No, but them not seeing it doesn't mean they need to be stupid. It means they need to be respectful when they're visiting a military property in London.
I know.
Am I right?
I just told them to
Kijk laat, staat op beeld. Hij gaat beeld.
Let's hope they understand.
Shout-out naar mijn moeder.
They stop right now.
Say again?
They are stopping right now, right?
I don't know if they're stopping. The point is the whole class, everybody that is here being disrespectful, will be on a very popular YouTube channel
No, if they are
this
just very
afternoon.
curious, I just...
And at that point, they're going to feel very stupid because they've been all of them, the whole group will be on YouTube.
I just told
Guys, I'll leave it to you to sort it out. I told you. Sorry, guys, excuse me. Completely idiotic bunch of Dutch students, folks. I don't like to do this, but I am going to mention it to the police because they're being, or have been, massively disrespectful. 1 second, folks. Sorry, guys, that massive Dutch group over there, like, massively taking the you-know-what. I did tell the teacher, but there's just one woman teacher and a massive group of idiot kids. Just like the trooper multiple times, he's saying, get back, get out of the way. They're just completely, like, baiting constantly. They're starting to move out now. Obviously, they see the police coming over, they start to leave. What a bunch of complete and utter morons, no? Especially the boys. It was very, very clear. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were doing it intentionally. And every time the trooper raised his voice, get back or whatever, they were laughing about it and then deliberately going into the arch just off camera on the left. Do you hear that? How many times he shouted? deliberately going back into the arches, etc., on the left. Unbelievable. The poor teacher, bless her, did try her best, but it's just one lady teacher, one teacher for a group of what, 50, 60 plus students. Like an absolute wow. I'm sorry, viewers in Holland, but that was one of the worst examples we've ever seen here of a big group being super crazy, rude, disrespectful. I don't know what they were saying, and the teacher's defense was, oh, you know, they've never seen this before. Hello? Does that mean you get to act like a complete idiot, disrespectful? It doesn't. The teacher's taken the whole group out of the yard now. They're all at the front. I'm not going to follow or bother them because it's not my business, but wow. I was really hoping we'd have a chill day. Good thing is the police are now on this side. It was such a big group, to be fair, that it was hard to know what was going on until we really pushed through and got to the front. And obviously then there was the language problem on top. But great to see the Gatesmanator not just standing there taking it. Several times he shouted at everybody to get out of the arches. And you know what? It's a good thing that he did. And it's really good to see him here this morning, actually. Flip, he's really, look at this, he's on it again. There's no stopping him. No wonder there's such a massive number of people watching, filming and enjoying what's going on here, because he is a real outperformer. Horse-wise, oh, it's a difficult one. Real difficult one actually this morning, just because of the sheer numbers. So we've got that Kilimanjaro situation. The hoof number is one we've known for a long time, but no one, annoyingly enough, knows whether it is Kilimanjaro or it's a recycled number, because that number is still on the board, the HCAV board. So it makes to me no sense at all why it's still on the board if it's not the same horse it was before. Curious. Who have we got this end? Second, guys, let me see if I can get over. Ta-da! Okay, so we've got the Chits. Who was the Chitsman? The other horse, Kilimanjaro, whoever it is very, very, very vocal this morning. Very vocal. I'm not entirely sure actually whether the camera went over onto the face of the teacher. I intentionally tried not to film the teacher because it seemed to me she was massively out of her depth. But I could see a lot of those little idiots putting their fingers in the video, which, guys, I'm sorry about that, but it couldn't be avoided. You saw how many there were, so better just kept it rolling there. The teacher was not the rude one, the kids were. Right, numbers-wise, who have we got here? I think that's the earliest we've ever seen that kind of situation when we started the video. That always tends to happen at the end. The disrespectful group scenario. Oh, which horsey have we got here? It is horsey number. Okay, this is a new one. Oh, yes, you are. You are a new beauty that we haven't seen before. And this horse, ladies and gents, get ready for it. According to my list, is called Walpole. Yeah, we've got to have a picture of this one. She's like to the kid, look, it's Walpole. He's never been here before. He's never been in any of John's videos in an entire year. Let's have a look at Mr. Walpole. Sorry guys, my throat's already a little bit Right. Okay, got the picture that we wanted of Walpole. What a beauty, eh? How have we never seen Walpole in all of this time? And I'm happy to state it is Walpole because the number matches. Unless it's a recycled number, this is a current serving horse trooper number in the Lifeguards. And he's a beauty. Yes, you are, Mr. Walpole, sir. I'm not sure if they're saying hello to the horse or to the trooper or both in their Lifeguard themed outfits. Lifeguard Junior Regiment, minus the helmet. The funny thing is, actually, thinking back, that kid that was at the front, the clown that was making faces and rasping and stuff at the guard, you see how bashful he became, actually, when he realised that somebody was filming the way he was behaving. I'm not sure if we got his face on camera because he was the main perpetrator and he was completely out of order. So let's hope, actually, that we did. It's extraordinary, you know. I would never ever go to the Netherlands and behave like that. At least at the front, everybody, as a polar contrast, is being exceedingly well behaved these days. In fact, the police have actually put themselves right in front of the archway with the old trooper now. Oh, Walpole's just... Gosh, you see a little kid that just ran out. He was really, really, really close to the edge of the box. Gosh, that was really, really fast and unexpected. I was not... They got this guy with his mobility scooter behind. Luckily, he's put it in reverse. Even the police have stopped. They're wondering whether or not it was their horses that set Walpole off. Look. They've stopped. They came through the... Oh, he's off. Walpole's off. This horse looks just standing in the gate there. It's amazing though how the trooper decided to march the horse straight back in again instead of trying to fight with him. Okay, round for the second time. I think that he'll actually stay this time. I think it was primarily the police horses that set him off. Damn, my timing was good there, folks, with the filming. Let's hope he's going to be okay. Come on, boys, settle down. Maybe he's got a bit of a soft spot for one of the police horses. He's like, you know what, if they're going that way, I'm going to go with them. But how sudden that was, I'm not sure if you picked up the small boy running from the edge of the box past the front gate. At least that little boy was on it. I didn't notice that he was even there. God, that was really fast. Imagine that happened, folks, when there was a massive queue or crowd of people in front patting the horse, and the horse had that quick instantaneous meltdown. No signs of that at all. No clopping, no nervousness. He just like shot out of the box like a lightning bolt. Very, very unexpected. That took me by surprise. Whoa. Crazy. Oh, folks, we've got the happy smiling trooper, who's today's stableman. And his camos, he'll be on it in terms of keeping everybody back. Okay. Meanwhile, at this end, he's shooting everyone back and showing them visually with his hands like he needs to be behind the bollards. The problem is too many people moving like in and out the yard. Oh, who's this fellow? We've got a rare sight here, guys. I feel like I've actually just filmed a unicorn for the first time. This is a lifeguard, Corporal of Horse, with... Actually, wait, hold on. No, it's not. Wait. Oh, what's the rank again, people? It's above that. You notice the crown? It's not Corporal of something else. I've completely forgotten. Sorry, guys. I believe that's a rank above Corporal of Horse. If he's got the 3 chevrons plus a crown, that is not standard Corporal of Horse. Please correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. Apologies for not knowing. I should know, but it's so incredibly rare to see a lifeguard NCO. If he's out later and there's no one in the way, I will ask him. He's got the spur. So riding instructor. What does the crown mean above the Above the 3 spurs. I don't think I've ever seen this NCO before. Might well be a new one. I think he's introduced himself to some of the police officers. Wow, what a pleasure, eh? It'll be interesting to see if the lifeguards are now going to start being very public facing among their NCOs. I mean, the guard change is still about to happen, so I'm not entirely sure why everyone's ignoring it. I will try and ask him, folks. I do know it, but I just can't remember it. Great to see that he's out, though, engaging with the public. Oh, bye-bye. In fact, he's not just engaging with the public, he is with the crowd. Look at this. Incredible. I'm thinking it's his first day, folks, on King's lifeguard duty, and he's probably with his family. So I'm not going to go and get in his face. It wouldn't be fair. Still praying that Radha might turn up, but doubting whether she will. How quickly Walpole settled down, folks, after that little mini meltdown. He's like, yep, you're right, John, I'm a professional. Okay, so let proceedings begin. New horses are coming out. Massive crowd. Corporal of Horse, or if I'm wrong about the rank, other rank, is right in the middle of the crowd today. Great thing to see. I'm not entirely sure whether or not they're going to change over the gatesman and shitsman. The Gatesmanator is currently in the arches, so I have no idea if he's about to leave the arches. It's going to be super annoying if he does, actually, because I should have thought about that and probably been in the yard for this change. I'm going to hope, really going to hope now, that they're not going to change over the 2 foot cards, but instinctively I think they probably will. Problem these days, when so many things are happening at once, it's hard to decide where to stand. Really sticky and hot and humid today, folks. It's great we've got such a large and seems to be really well behaved crowd. Looking at the police, their positions right now, I'm going to guess that there's not going to be a guard change on foot. Actually, that said there are 2 more in the yard, so yeah, everyone's starting to move, so I think we're good. Yep, there's not going to be another changeover. I'll try and get you the names of the horses shortly, folks. Also going to ask. Actually, wait. Let me ask the photographer if he knows which rank. Hey, just a quick question: the 3 chevrons plus the crown. That's not a Corporal of Horse, is it? Is it? Somebody said this. He will know it. I'll ask him. Yeah, a new one, I think. I've never seen him before.
He's got spurs on his
and spurs as well. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. 1 second, folks. Let me go and ask our resident expert if he is aware. Okay, here's a post-holiday question. 3 chevrons plus a crown. That's not a Corporal of Horse, is it? That's a fire horse.
Yes.
But do we know what it is, though? Even Colin doesn't know. Corporal Major?
Yeah.
Is it a Corporal Major? Just wait, major or corporal major? Corporal major. I'm pretty sure he's new. Yeah, I never noticed that because he was introducing himself to the police. Then he's with his family, so it's his first day. I've never seen that. Plus, the lifeguard NCOs never mix, do they, with the public? Let's be honest. Corporal major. Wow, that'll be the first time if I get a picture. Definitely three chevrons, a crown, and riding instructors. But yeah, okay, thank you. Right, folks, let's see. I will ask the NCO if he's happy for me to take a picture. I won't just presume I can take a picture. I will ask. 1 second. Damn, I was so close. I was so close. We seem to be reasonably certain that it's a corporal major, which is a whole different thing entirely. That's definitely a crown at the top, 3 chevrons, and the spur. Love how he's mixing with the crowd today. This is a very, very rare sight for a lifeguard NCO. In fact, I only know one lifeguard NCO out of all of them, and I've never seen him in the crowd. Actually, wait just 1 second, guys. I just sort of wait to find out 1 second. Excuse me. 1 second. I think I've got one way to find out. Corporal instructor. Corporal instructor. I'll ask. Yeah, I'm sure he'll know. We've never heard about that. 1 second. Can I ask you a very quick question? It's not the camera's not on. The new NCO, Charlie and I are wondering, corporal major or
Corporal Horse still.
Still corporal?
So the one who's out there. At
Yeah,
the moment,
even with the crown, it's still corporal.
Yeah, still Corporal Horse. Yeah.
I've never seen the crown before.
So he's one of the riding instructors.
Okay, thank you. Okay, people, lovely, helpful stableman today. So, still Corporal of Horse. Wasn't expecting it, delighted to discover it. So if the photographers are a little bit bamboozled by that one, Corporal of Horse. I mean, what does the crown mean? Wait, I'm going to have to ask him. 1 second. Folks, we're going to have to ask him because... Great to see this, in fact, the public facing side of the regiment. Lifeguards seem very chill as well. Second. Sir, can I ask you a question? Never seen the crown. Somebody still say Corporal of Horse, but is it a Corporal Major with 3 chevrons and a crown? It's Corporal Major? It is? No? Okay. Okay, so it's not. So it is Corporal of Horse. Alright, interesting. Then why is it, wait, if it's Corporal of Horse, then why is it that everyone else doesn't have the crown? Now I'm really confused. Unless I'm missing something. What does the crown do that, I'm wondering? 1 second. Oopsie. What I'm going to do, guys, is ask him if it's okay to take a picture for today's Insta. 1 second. Can I take a picture? Is this account? Very well known account. Of you? Looking splendid. Absolutely not a... No?
No thanks very much.
No, my pleasure. Okay, I asked him. He doesn't want to. I have to respect his wishes, guys. It is important to ask. Not everybody wants to be all over Instagram. Anyway, at least now we know that we've got a new chap here. In fact, he called me sir, which is extraordinary. What a polite and lovely gentleman. He's the sir, to my mind. Right, back to why we're here, the horses. Let's see if we can figure out which one is which. I'm going to try and spend as much time, actually, kind of in the middle area here, because we've still got... Wait, we'll come back. Well, somebody's smiling at me then. I don't know who it was. Now the tour groups are clapping. They haven't changed over. No, they haven't changed over. It is still the same gatesman. Look, he is absolutely poised, just like Ormond and Raden, ready for stupidity. But I still don't think that means that people should treat that as some kind of a joke, because it isn't. Gosh, the trooper over here is thinking actually, yeah, we're curious, why have they still got the cuirasses on? It's mid-20s. The changeover has already happened some time ago, yet they're still wearing the cuirasses. I wonder if that's because we've got a new NCO. Because that Chitsman trooper must be absolutely baking. Right, to the front, guys. Unless we have Gatesmanator things going on, I will try now to focus at the front. I expected a bit of chaos this morning. I wasn't expecting this. Good lord. Right, let's start at the logical end. We've got 5 minutes until the rounds begin. So let's see if we can ID this horse first.
Well, I'm glad I did.
Not an easy thing to do, but hey, that's what I'm here for. He's actually got, ladies and gents, those super cute little booties on, the little rubber booties, look, at the front. Okay, horsey, who are you? I'm sure it's one we've seen recently, because the face, the markings look pretty familiar. Gosh, here we go again, guys. It's clear, but I can't really read it because there's so much light on the screen. I'm tending to Vagabond. Yeah, it's the return of Vagabond. That's actually a curious thing though, because Vagabond was not wearing those boots the other day. But the number matches. Call him Vaggers. It'd be interesting actually to see whether or not the Lifeguard NCOs are taking a new approach, and we're going to see most of them engaging with the public, or whether this is a one-off. Because the other fellow is being very friendly, speaking with everybody, answering questions, etc. Coke and coffee. Some choices. Wait, what did he say? It was amazing to amazing to see it. I thought he was saying it's amazing to sit. But he's right. I think US Tourist is right. It is amazing to see it. It's annoying, guys, because I think, having seen it so often, I don't quite, other than after some time away, appreciate it as much as I should personally. I do my best to, but it doesn't have that, just got off the plane, just arrived, what is this amazing sight feeling, alas. I'm not sure why she's arguing, trying to keep him from going up to the horse. Nice to see the daughter explaining it to her dad now, whatever it is that she's explaining. Look. Oh. You know who's the boss in that family? Nope, the horse is not called Toma. We've got no Italian horses in HCAB, alas. telling her father to move, but he won't. He's going to go physically drag him, look. I love the old guy's enthusiasm though, to be honest. I'm not sure why he wanted to try and put a closed bottle of water in the horse's mouth.
Kaz, just stand.
Bing bong. There's the bell, folks. We know what that means, don't we? It's quite so busy. I have to constantly saying sorry to everybody because it's completely packed. Okay, Gatesmanator on the way out. Oh, almost walked into the police officer. Uh-oh. And that's a retired soldier that he just, oops. Oh gosh, it all happens at once. Look at this. Now we've got this in the yard. It's like, what do we focus on? Days like this are fun, but they're also a complete head spinner because there's just too much going on. Brilliant to see this though, this fellow. He is so on it. I wonder if you ex-HCAV for a minute.
Sorry?
Not ex-HCAV yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
No, mate, no, I'm joking.
Ah.
What did you think?
No, I was thinking maybe ex-HCAV because
No.
normally they would shout, but obviously he saw that you're, or assume you're
I'm
ex-military.
bigger than him.
Oh,
No. Probably actually, I don't know.
okay.
You can shout at you, don't they? Anyway.
Yeah, but obviously he saw, you know.
حماد بسرعة هري.
Lovely atmosphere today, guys. This is how I like it to be. If every day were like this, it would be glorious. In fact, it's probably a good thing that every day is not like this because it would be kind of wildly addictive. When there's so much going on, so much stimuli, visual, etc. It's just like, wow. Yeah, definitely ex-military. He's now having a chat with the NCO. Okay, let's go to this end. Goodness me, the tourists are absolutely loving it. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Absolutely loving it today. They're thronging here. Somebody's left a Pringles tube on the floor. Look. Pity we didn't see who that was.
No, they're not. Hey, Santiago.
Guy just pushing in behind.
Selena.
Thank you.
So many Italians here today, actually.
Thank you.
It's like German Day last time. We've now moved on to Italian Day. Super glad I put SPF 50 on, folks. My neck is roasting. Oh, that's a proper offering. Look, it's like, I give to thee, my child. Oh wait, we forgot. Which horse is this? Who is at this end? So Vaga's at the other end. This horse certainly has unusual markings.
need to stand next to the horse though. Not a mile away.
Okay, got the number. Let's have a look. Another new one. How's about that? Another new one. This horse is called Legend. He's reluctant to get too close. Love that. Right, let's get a picture of Legend, folks. We are being absolutely spoiled with the new horses. The Vagabond was new a few days ago. Legend, wow. It's a really, really pretty horse as well. Unusual markings, sort of grey patches above his eyes, Invader style. In terms of the individual markings, 3 white socks. Oh, she said, can I pat him? Trooper said no. See that? Our first direct evidence that the lifeguards are still being super strict. I don't think, unless it happened off camera, I've seen anyone yet even touch the horse, let alone pat it. She's a bit annoyed by that, but she respected it. Fair enough.
Un poquito más, cariño. Vale.
One second, guys, I just need to pause it. Sorry, folks, the police wanted to speak to me, slightly related to what happened earlier on. And obviously, I can't keep that in the video, so I'm back. It was only a brief gap, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Gosh, yeah, that was pretty extreme earlier on. It was actually much worse than even I'd realised, because apparently they were already considering going and pulling somebody out of the group. Right, so back to the horses. So we said Legend, didn't we, for this one? I'm about 99.9% certain this one is Legend. There are also a few other issues here with some of the new people that have just started to arrive and film. Not between me, I mean, I can care less, but let's just say the police are slightly concerned with some of the new arrivals. One of you mentioned, in fact, in the comments of a video a day or two ago, that there is apparently a Facebook page which has been posting conversations between the troopers and their NCOs, and also between the Ministry of Defence Police and the troopers. Now, the person who posted that, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, guys, 1 second. I do.
I watched somebody, and I don't know who it is.
Right, let's see. Maybe it might go up in my channel. 1 second. It's this one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Thank you so much.
No, it's
This is a thrill for her.
Yes.
I watch you all the time. This is a thrill.
Where are you from, guys? Which
From
state?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yes.
Yes, sir. By way of New Jersey.
Yeah.
First time actually seeing this in person.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow! No wonder you're so
We've
happy.
been this for years.
Yes.
Now,
And
this is the first place we wanted to come. So
Yeah.
for her to get to talk to you,
yeah.
Did you guys land at Heathrow or Gatwick and then come straight in?
no. We've been here for a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
So
I just
this is our last day. We're heading up to Edinburgh tomorrow.
see, we're here with our daughter and her family, so we had to do other things.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a perfect last day.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you know, isn't it? A lot of people, a lot of visitors, and other people that watch in the US and elsewhere say like, "Why are you complaining? You know, when it's 25 in London." Guys, it's bloody hot, isn't it, for 25 today?
Yes.
It's really sticky and sweaty and humid.
We've had days, 108?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do things in the morning and go in the afternoon.
Exactly.
You know, sit in the
Yeah,
shade.
the smart way.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, of course.
Yes.
My pleasure.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
You're not sweating as much as me, I promise.
Watching you.
Yes.
No, it was my pleasure, sir. Pleasure to meet you. I'm glad you enjoyed, guys. I know, but the difference between you and I, and the viewers, not viewers, don't listen to this part. Most Americans that visit here are exceptionally well behaved.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, come on. one of the most military societies in the world, because so people naturally have more respect for the military than, for example, Dutch students. Today's video, started off very badly.
Vete por fuera y ponte la cola, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Well, he was in the Navy and upper that's so we're going to Scotland.
Oh wow, you're gonna have a great time in Scotland if you've never seen it before. Yeah, you will love it. No, it's my pleasure. Enjoy Scotland, guys. See you.
Ahí está perfecto.
Wow, such amazingly lovely tourists, guys. Thanks for saying hello to me. Perfect antithesis to what happened, or antidote rather, sorry, to what we saw this morning. Right, let's head back in, folks. Reason being, I've been keeping an eye on that clock. The problem is, when we have that Gatesmanator here, of course, I prefer to get, as much footage of him as possible, just in case he is told to stop or it changes in some way. And it will be very interesting. There's the bell. How good is my timing? Get ready for it. Here he comes. Oh, he said thank you to the old trooper. He said thank you, sir, to the old trooper. Wait, where's he go? Oh. He did that on purpose because those US tourists were not really paying attention. Brilliant. You see the looks on their face, they're like, where do we go? Should we move? Should we stay put? This guy is an absolute superstar in the regiment. Come on. Brilliant, eh? I mean, that was just absolutely spot on. May wave at King's Lifeguard really loudly in their faces. I felt a bit sorry for them, to be fair, because they did want to get out of the way, but they just didn't know where to get out of the way to. Probably a good thing that he wasn't doing rounds on this side as well, because it would be a teeny bit awkward. Gosh, that was a real pleasure to see. I might go and ask the old trooper if he used to march that fast. To be honest, I don't think there's anyone in either of the two household cavalry mounted regiments, the sub-regiments, Lifeguards and Blues and Royals, that we've ever seen that can strut their stuff quite that fast. It is an extraordinary sight to behold, isn't it? And I'm very glad we just got that, because whatever else happens this morning, it will not be that wonderful. Also, can't quite see it. I'll zoom in because there are no troopers there. They've got the glorious tunics hanging in the sunshine. I'm not sure why. Maybe they might well have been washed or brushed down, etc. But great to see that. Right, we'll finish up, folks. I don't actually want to finish up. I prefer to stay here all day, but I can't. Let's not forget it's still summer holidays, so I've got my children. That's why I've typically been sticking to one video a day when I am out, because it's really not fair on my little ones to not get enough daddy time. Actually, they're not all so little, but you know what I mean. Okay, is he going to wheel the kid in? Hopefully not. Let's see if the old trooper really admires this gatesman. I think he's the fastest one there, out of all of them. He's the fastest one. He marches out really, really, really quickly. And everybody moves out of the way fast. It's a great thing to see though, isn't it, to be honest? Yeah. Yeah. He's a true professional, isn't he, this soldier? Brilliant stuff. Yeah. Ah. No wonder the tourists are so interested in him in particular.
These are getting rid of last time.
Yeah.
We've come another day when they're in the dark room, they're blues and royals.
Yes, yeah.
But if you're interested, see that white ball over there?
Uh-huh.
It tells the history of the two regiments.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, you're very kind for pointing it out, thank you.
One of them goes back to Cromwell.
Yeah, that's the extraordinary thing. A lot of people don't realise that. Thank you. 1 second, folks. Let's go back to the front. Oop. Almost bash into another tourist then. He's a real pleasure to talk to. He's a lovely guy. I think he's almost 91 actually. I remember when I asked him before last year when we were talking, he said 90. So he's very, very close to 91. If not, in fact, already 91. Right, that end is too hot in the direct sun. So we're going to stay with this. Oh God, he says it. So this is the end where all the good-looking people typically film. The ugly people film at the other end. You're not flipping boiling hot in this.
I am.
I thought it was going to rain, so then.
Yeah, like all rubbered up. Expecting it was going to rain.
No, I don't have time to take it off.
Yeah, it's super humid. I don't like it when it's like this at all. People tend to be pretty well behaved today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I'm trying to remember, guys, which horse it was, but I've actually forgotten.
Yeah, I'm going to stand it.
Do you want me to hold it while you take your coat off?
It's okay.
Wait, I never saw that before. That's actually a really good idea.
Isn't yours the same?
No. See, annoyingly, it's not. I might have to replace mine. Huge numbers of people again, guys. Like this side packed, going around to the other side. You can hear though lots of people suffering massively with hay fever today. Lots and lots and lots of coughing and sneezing in the crowd behind me, next to me, everywhere else. And yet no one is touching the horse. At least we've got one clear example of what happens if somebody does try to touch the horse. Look at the time that we've got left. I think I'll try and do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes at the other end. Be interested to see if this trooper, who like me is massively sweating, really sticky face like I've got today. Can't begin to imagine how much he's suffering up there. Yeah, a bit of time here and finish at the other end, I think. Let's see how it goes. I'm happy we've got a decent spot because it is a chocker block behind me. The thing now is that the problem of touching over familiarity or padding or whatever has, I would say, largely been solved. Okay, not completely, but we're very close to it being solved permanently. The downside to that is that it's pushed crowds, very large crowds that used to be around the horse, back. So, for example, often before I was filming, we'd have an equal number of people in front of the camera, hence, that crowding and padding of the horse, and a massive number of people behind the camera. Now, the problem now is that the vast majority of people, like 4/5, are behind the camera. I think this is partly why we've still got that temporary minor part of the road closure, because there isn't physically enough space here on the public highway, on the pavement, for everybody to comfortably and safely stand and watch, because this has now become a real people watching spot in central London, obviously due to the popularity. So that's the downside, I guess. However, if it's better that the horses are not padded and everybody gets pushed back, I think that's a better solution. I mean, at the end of the day, the horses need to be happy, and you can see, look, how happy and relaxed the horse is. Huge difference in the horsey body language. I think any of us that have watched these videos or seen this kind of content for a good few months would agree that the horses are totally different. Their body language is massively, massively different. They seem relaxed, happy, inquisitive, but most importantly, they don't look stressed. Yeah, I see that as a huge positive, folks, to be honest. Plenty of people here. Oh, don't get in the box, bro. Trooper's getting the sword ready just in case it's needed.
Sorry.
It's okay. Andiamo, ragazzi. Bye-bye, Italians. Andiamo. Bye-bye. Ciao. Arrivederci. Damn it, folks, I forgot. Attenzione, borseggiatrici. How did I forget that? I should have said it really loud in the middle of the group. No. That's it, work it. Oops. Wow, what a charming young woman. She even took the time to say thank you to the trooper. Doesn't get any better than that, does it? Let's be honest. Outfit of the day winner there, 100%. Top, glasses, smile, bingo, smashed it. Bro, don't do it. You can see his left hand is itching and twitching. Problem is we never know how many of these tourists are ambidextrous. They could touch horse with both hands. Hold this back. This dude, look, that's a good shot. Look how he's sticking his tongue out. I think that, folks, is our cue. Into the other one briefly before we finish up. I mean, this is what we're faced with. It's pretty big, pretty busy.
Yeah.
There's me going on about, tourist season's almost over. You wouldn't believe it. Bro is super chill. Right, luckily enough, by some remarkable bit of good fortune, managed to squeeze in guys at the front here, which is where we'll be for the next few minutes until we reach the end. It's a real pity. You can tell when I've had a really good time making the video, and today was definitely one of those. Pringles thing is still there, which is probably annoying the horse because he didn't actually get any Pringles. Look, see, lovely to see a tourist actually taking the time. Simple to say thank you. Top man. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you. There's some lady talking to the horse, 1 second. lot of people. I'm not sure if she's excited. Wait, she's looking at me. Smile of the day coming up in a second, guys. Lady that'll be up in there. Hopefully, just a moment. Not this one. 1 second, I'll tell you. Like utter look of delight and shock on her face when she goes through the gate. Smile of the day goes to that lady. Brilliant. Oh, little bro, don't go into the box. Trooper's like, hello, what are you doing? Folks, perfect way to finish up today. Sorry, I was so into it I forgot about the bell. Okay, that was unexpected. My kids are like vexed. Oops. I'm not sure if they speak English. They hate to do that when it's kids, but you know, he has to do his job at the end of the day. Yeah. Thanks. We've happened, guys, I think, to be pretty much in the right place at the right time in today's video, haven't we? Very fortunate. I'm going to get myself back out of his way now, way back. Sort of being resheathed. 1 second, perhaps something where the I think he's repositioning the boot. Actually, no, it's the strap, the saddle strap, I think. Sort of super long.
Make way, King's Lifeguard!
Goodness gracious. I was way back and I was still a bit too close for comfort. I love the boldness, the confidence, the authority, in fact, which he rightly possesses as the King's Lifeguard. Goodness me, honestly, he's leaving everybody, look, they're bewildered. All the tourists that see this particular trooper as the gatesman, you see it, they just stand there like, wow, what on earth is that? Magnificent. Anyway, guys, I think you would agree we happen to be in pretty much the exact right place throughout the duration of today's video. Pure luck. Pure luck. I'm out of here, people. I'll be back real soon as ever from an absolutely ram-packed horse guards. Bye for now. Back soon, people.